Hello everyone. So today I'm going to tell you about some very basic and small commands in SQL which are really important, and we'll be discussing functions in SQL. So we have a clause called distinct. Distinct is a very small word and it's used with usually select command. Like when we write a command select class from student. This is going to show me the details of all the classes for all the students. If I have 20 students in the table, the value of class will be displayed 20 times, which might have repeated values like class 12th can appear 5-6 times, then class 10th can appear 7 times. So multiple values will be repeated. I want that repetition should not be there. I want to see what all different classes are there. So for that, I'll be writing select distinct class from student. So writing this distinct makes sure that the repeated values are not printed again. For that, I'll show you how it works over here. So we have a database school, then we have student table in that. So I write here select class from student and I put a semicolon. You can see in this that this is 10th, 12th, 12th, 10th, 10th, 11th, 11th, 10th, 12th. So values are repeated over here. Now I'm just going to make a change in this. Instead of writing select class, I'll write select distinct class from student, and this will show me this way. So I'm getting 10th, 12th and 11th. Every value is coming only once as a result since distinct is used, so the values will not be repeated. So that is the purpose of distinct in SQL, to show the repeated values only once, they are not shown again and again. That's distinct. Then we have another small command called order by. So if you have to arrange your data in increasing or decreasing order. So to arrange data in increasing or decreasing order, we have order by command. We also call it sorting of data. Sorting means arranging the data in increasing or decreasing order. In this, you have to write select keyword, then you have to write the attribute list from name of the table from where we are fetching, where, then we have to mention a condition, and after that we give order by. Order by, there should be a space between order and by, then you have to write the attribute name, and in front of that we have to write ASC or DESC. So ASC stands for ascending and DESC stands for descending. So we can use the basic syntax for this command. How do we write it? As an example, like I want to see all the data of the student. So select star from student. I don't want to give a condition, so where is optional. You can remove where. Order by marks. So if I just write order by marks, I don't write ASC or DESC. By default, it will be in ascending order. So by default, it will work as ASC. If you want that the highest marks should come on the top and so on to the lowest marks, then we should write DESC with this. Let's see how does it work. So we write select star from marks. Select star from student, order by marks. So you can see 52 is the least score. So it's coming first, then 80, 82, 84 and so on up to 100. So that is how order by command works. If you want it in decreasing order, we'll write DESC and it will come in decreasing order. And now I want that I don't want for the whole class, I want for class 12th only. So I can put a where also in this. So I can write here select star from student where class is equal to 12th, order by marks descending. So it is showing the records in decreasing order of marks, but only for class 12th. So we can combine small commands together to make a proper query to get the result we actually want from the table. So that's how we use order by. After order by, we have group by, but before we discuss group by, SQL provides you a list of functions. Functions means the predefined commands which you have to do some calculation or something. There are two types of functions we have. We have aggregate functions, which are also called as group functions, and we have individual row functions. In aggregate or group functions, there are only 5 functions possible. That is sum, and you have to write the name of the attribute for which sum has to be calculated. And as the name says, sum is used to find the total. And then I have 4 more, and those 4 are AVG, that is average. Then you have count to count the number of values in all the rows. Then you have max and min, and obviously the names are case insensitive, so you write in small or capital, that does not matter. So sum is used to find the total of that column for all the rows. AVG is used to find the average, that is sum divided by the total number of rows I have. Count is going to count the values. If there is null in that particular column for a row, that row will not be counted. So count only counts not null values. It will not count null in that. Max is used to find the highest value. Min is used to find the lowest value, as the name says. So let's see how does it work. I write here select max in bracket marks from student. So it shows maximum marks are 100. You want to see the minimum marks. So I'm just going to change it min marks. It's 52. We want to find the average marks. So for that, we write average. We can use 2-3 functions together also in one line. So I can write here minimum marks along with this. So it shows me this. So that's how group functions can work. I don't want to see like this. I want to see average marks of class 12th only. So I'll write select average of marks from student where class is equal to 12th. So it will show me the average marks only for class 12 students. If I have to see how many students are there in the school, means how many total records are there in the table. So instead of giving a column name, I can just write select count bracket mein star. So select count star from student will give me the total number of records I have. So there are total 9 records in the tables. That's what we're giving 9. So that is how count works. If you want to see how many students are there in class 10, so you can write here where class is equal to 10th. So we get it this way. So that's how we use group functions. But now we have one more command over here called group by. Like here, if I'm writing select max marks from school, it gives me the highest marks from the whole school. If I write select max marks from school where class is equal to 12th. So this shows me the highest marks only for class 12th. Now if I want highest marks for class 10th, I have to write the same query again, but the condition will be where class is equal to 10th. If I want for 11th, I have to write again the same query, but the condition will be where class is equal to 11. So I don't want to write so many different queries like this. Instead, I should be writing one query which should give me all different class values and the highest marks in each of the class. That can be done with the help of group by command. So the word group by means that group by class. So it will make groups based on the similar value of class for particular rows. Like the rows which have class 10th will come into one group. The rows which have class 11th will become one group. Similarly for class 12th and all other different classes. And then the group operation is performed on that particular groups and you get the result accordingly. We'll take an example. When we write group by, we have to choose the group attribute on which we are going to form the group. So with select, you can only name the group attribute, and then you have to use an aggregate function, whatever you want to use, sum, min, max, or more than one if you want, and any attribute on which you want to work from. Then we have to write the table name. If you want where, you can write it. Otherwise, we'll write group by and the group attribute. Like the above command can be written this way now. Select class, comma, to show the highest marks. So I'll write max marks from student, group by class. So it will make different groups as per the class and will show the highest marks for each of the class. Let's try running it over here. So select class, comma, maximum marks from student, group by class. So we get different classes. We get class 10th, 11th, 12th, and then you have your maximum marks like 100, 82, 92. So that's how we get the values over here. So this is how group by works. Now we have one more thing with group by. Like if you want to give a condition to be checked with group by, that can be given with where, as well as we have a special thing called having. But the difference is that where is used to give a condition which should come here, and this condition will be checked for every row fetched from the table. Whereas if you want to check a condition on the group, that is given with having, and that is given after the group by. This condition after this having thing can include group functions. Like I can check if count star is greater than 2 or something, but I cannot check that with where. Where is used to check conditions which can be checked for one row. But if a condition needs to be checked on the group, that you will give in having. So the difference between where and having clause is that where is used to check a condition which is for every row, which is checked every time a row is fetched, whereas having is used to check a condition which is used to check condition on the groups. Where can be used with any of the DML commands except insert. Having can be used only with select, that too with group by clause. If group by is not there, you cannot use having. For example, if I would have written here having count star greater than 3. So only 10th class is the only class which has more than 3 students in it. That's why it's showing the result only for class 10th. If I make it greater than 2, so I'm getting 10th and 12th. 11 has only 2 students, that's why it's not showing it. So now the condition is checked for the group and only the matching groups will be shown. Otherwise, it will not show it. So that's how we use group by command. So this is how we use order by, we use group functions, and we use group by command. Now we will be discussing individual row functions in the next lecture, but before that I'd like to show you how to solve the questions which we get on the basis of this thing. So we'll be doing some questions. Now let's pick up any sample paper out of this. Now whatever is there in 11th class CBSE SQL, it's same in class 12th with a bit of extra things. So the questions are almost the same. So we get 30 marks SQL in your exam, and in your board exam in 12th you will be getting question number 3, 5 and 6 from SQL. And from that, question number 3 and 5 are majorly from your 11th class syllabus. A few things are there which you'll be learning in class 12th. So let's discuss few questions. Like here, the first question is, what is meant by cardinality of a table? Simple cardinality is the number of rows in a table. For giving an example, you can make a table and just count the number of rows in that and tell that that is the cardinality. Okay, then as Mr. Krishna Swami is working on a database and has doubt about the concept of save point. In a transaction, write down the meaning of save point and provide a simple example considering yourself as an online web support executive. This command is actually for 12th class students only, but the save point means when I'm performing SQL queries, we have two commands called commit and rollback. Commit means to save the changes and rollback is to cancel the changes. If I write commit, then whatever commands I've written on the top, all will get saved. And once you have committed them, we cannot roll them back, means we cannot undo them. Similarly, if I write rollback, then whatever commands I've done on the top, all would be cancelled after the last commit. Nothing would be there. So I want to restrict like till what point it should be committed or till what point it should be rolled back. For that purpose, we have save points. So save point is like a bookmark while executing the queries. So when you have to roll back or commit, you can tell like to this point I have to roll back. So it will roll back till that point only and the transactions done above that will not be cancelled. What is the difference between create table and alter table command? So create table command is used to create a new table which was not existing already. An alter table command is used to make changes in the structure of an existing table. The table is already there. We have to add a new column, we have to modify the data type, or we need to simply drop a column. For that purpose, we use alter table command. Question D is table student has 4 rows and 2 columns. Table marks has 2 rows and 3 columns. What will be the cardinality and degree of the Cartesian product? Cartesian product again is a question of class 12th. In this, we'll multiply the number of rows and we'll add the number of columns. So cardinality of student table is 4. Cardinality of marks table is 2. So the Cartesian product would be 4 multiplied by 2, that is 8. Degree of student table is 2. Degree of marks table is 3 independently. And for the Cartesian product, it will be added. So it will be 2 plus 3, 5. There is a column salary in a table employee. The following two statements are given different outputs. What may be the possible reason? Select count star from employee and select count salary from employee. Now these two queries are giving different results as per the question. The reason could be that the field salary might be null for some rows. For example, if I have 10 employees, select count star from employee will show me 10. But if I've given select count salary from employee and out of that there are 2 employees whose salary is not yet fixed, so it is null. It will give me 8. So null values are not counted with the help of count function, but star counts all the rows. So this one will give me the number of rows, that is 10, and this will give me the values, the count of the values in the salary column, that will be 8 because 2 rows are having null in the salary, so that will not be counted. Then as Mr. Kapoor is a programmer at Ekanch Enterprise, he created 5-digit password. Okay, this is a Java question and stored in a string variable called str password. He wants to store the same password in an integer type variable called int password. So you need to convert that string value into an integer value. So which function we have for that? It's integer dot parse int. So what will you write for this? Int password is equal to integer dot parse int str password. Usually this doesn't happen that you get a Java question in the SQL part, but still the answer would be this. Then Mrs. Kumar is using table students with the following columns: RAO, admission number, name, aggregate. She wants to display all information of students in descending order of name within ascending order of aggregate. She wrote the following SQL query and she did not get the desired output. Select star from students order by name, comma, aggregate descending. Rewrite the above query to get the desired result. So she wants descending order of name and within ascending order of aggregate. Since she wants name in descending and aggregate in ascending, so this DESC should be given over here after name. So it should be order by name space DESC, comma aggregate. And then she'll get a proper result for that. So these were the theory questions which comes on SQL. Practical question where you have a table and you're given some queries is given like this. So this is a table bank. Now they have some questions regarding this. Usually there are 4 questions for which you have to write the SQL queries, and 4 are the SQL queries for which you have to write the amount, the answer, the output of the query. So the table bank is there, and the first question says display data for all customers whose transaction is between 8 and 11. So I have to display the data whose transaction is between 8 and 11. We'll see if there is a column named transactions. Yes, it's there. So the query should be select data. Means the column names are not listed. So we'll put star. Select star from bank where transaction between 8 and 11. So what should be I writing for this? I should write here select star from bank where transaction between 8 and 11. So between is a keyword which checks whether the value lies in the given range or not. So we can use that. Other option could be we could have written transaction greater than equal to 8 and transaction less than equal to 11. Both are fine, both are correct. Display data for all customers sorted by their date of open. So we have to show the whole data, and for all the customers, so we don't need where, sorted by date of open. So the query will be select star from bank order by date of open. Third is to count the number of customers with amount less than 30,000. So we have to count means we have to use the group function in this. So we will be writing select count star from bank where amount is less than 30,000. Next is list the minimum and maximum amount from the bank. So it's quite simple. You don't have a condition also in this. So it will be select max amount, comma, min amount from bank. That's it. No condition is required. So this is how we write the SQL commands for the given questions. And now you have 4 questions for which you have to write the output. The first one is select C name, comma, amount from bank where B name like S percentage. So that means where B name branch name should start from S. B name like S percentage means S should be the first letter, and after that there can be anything. So it is State Bank, Standard Chartered, and again State Bank. What we have to show for that is C name and amount. So first C name is Puneet and the amount is 25,000. So how would you write it in the answer? You'll make 2 columns. In one you'll write C name and then you'll write amount. Then we write the name Puneet and we write the amount. The other one is Standard Chartered, that is Yatin, and the amount is 38,000. So it's Yatin and the amount is 38,000. Then we have Sunny in State Bank, 47,000. So it's Sunny, he's in State Bank and the amount is 47,000. So this is the answer for your question. Okay. Next is select count distinct B name from bank. Here 2 things are used, count as well as distinct. So distinct will work first. Distinct means we have to find out all different names for branch name. Bank of Baroda, State Bank, Orient, Standard Chartered. Then state is repeated, it's UCO. Then rest of them are repeated. So just count 1, 2, 3, 4 and UCO Bank is 5. So the different bank accounts which I have are 5. So over here you have to write the title as the command which was there. That was select count distinct branch name, and the answer is 5. Then is select B name comma some amount from bank group by B name having count star less than 3. So as you can see, group by B name, that means we have to group as per the branch name. There are 5 different branches we've just counted. So there will be 5 different groups, one for each branch. But we have to show only for those which have count less than 3. So there are 2 records of Bank of Baroda, that is less than 3. State Bank is also 2 records. Orient is also 2. Standard Chartered is 1. UCO is 2. So all of them have less than 3 records, so I have to do for all of them. What I have to show is I have to show the branch name and some amount. So we'll make 2 columns. We'll make 2 columns. One will be the branch name and the second is sum of the amount. So first is Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda is 15,001 record and 56,000 in the other record. So total would be 71,000. So in the amount, we'll be adding the 2 amounts and we'll write that. So that's Bank of Baroda. Then is State Bank. State Bank is again twice, 25,000 over here and 47,000 over here. So this would be 72. So you'll write State Bank and the total will be 72. After that, I have Oriental Bank. That's again twice, 17,000 and 22,000. So this will be 39. Oriental Bank. So we'll write here Oriental Bank and it was 39,000. Then you have Standard Chartered. There is only one record, 38,000. So we'll write it as it is. And then is UCO Bank. That is 2 records, 34,000 and 34,500. That is 68,500. So UCO Bank is 68,500 and then was Standard Chartered, which was 38,000. So you write it like this. So this is how we make the groups first and then we have to calculate the respective function which is mentioned in that and accordingly you get the result. I hope you understood this. Then is select max amount from bank where amount is greater than 30,000. So you have to find the highest amount from the bank where it's greater than 30,000. So it is 56,000. So answer for this will be 56,000 and the heading of the column would be max amount. So this is going to be 56,000. So this is how we answer the question given for the SQL commands. That is it. So this is how we write the queries. And then one more question we'll discuss now, that is to create a table. You can see this 6 question A part. Write SQL command to create the table toys with the following structure and constraints. The table name is toys. These are the column names. These are the data types. And here they have told the constraints which we must apply. So we have to create the table toy. So we'll be writing create table toys. Then bracket. You have to write the column names. This is toy number, integer. Then toy name is varchar. So I write toy number, which is integer, and they've told us to make it as a primary key. Then you have toy name as varchar. Give the size which is given in the question. Then is type, price, and color. So have type is varchar 10. Price, they have given decimal, means it should be in points, so I can write float for that as well. And we need color. color is varchar, and the constraint given is red. So we write default is red, close the bracket, put the semicolon. So the table is created. So that's how we write the create table command for the given question. I hope it was useful and will help you to solve further SQL questions. In case there is any doubt, do write to me. Thank you.